Hello, I'm Van Smith, Managing Partner here at Smith Strong, and today I'd like to talk to you about deeds and the titles to your home and other properties and your estate plan. Every time we do a will or trust in this office, naturally we're also talking about your home and investment properties and secondary properties. So today I'd like to really get in the nuts and bolts of deeds and title changes as you're thinking about crafting the right estate plan. First, your deed should change with your estate plan. So if you take nothing else away, make sure that when you are doing your will or your living trust or your pour over will, living trust, and asset trust with our firm or a capable estate planning firm like ours, that you're also making sure to address the deed or title to your home. All of our clients have a three-step approach. First, there's the vision of understanding your options and crafting the right estate plan. Then there's the execution, the signing of the right estate plan. And third, and 90% of law firms miss step three, but it's mission critical, is funding. What is funding? Funding is making sure all of your assets, your real estate, home titles, deeds, bank accounts, investments, retirement, life insurance, secondary homes, businesses are also considered and funneling in and through that estate plan. Today, we want to isolate one of those boxes that we cover in the funding meeting, and that is deeds. If you want to keep it very, very simple and have just a will, that is fine. We do plenty of wills in this office. We're not discouraging that. But when you have a deed or title change with just a will, then we want to update that deed to transfer on death to the heirs of your estate. So a transfer on death deed. What does that do? That means when the survivor passes, so if you're married and you both own the property, when the surviving spouse passes away, the surviving owner or partner, the home drops like a rock into the lap of your heirs. That could be in equal shares to your children, or that could be to your child and the child from a previous marriage. However you do it, it drops like a rock immediately in their lap. Avoids court, avoids probate, and it goes right into their lap to live in, to sell, or to take on next steps with limited interference from others, or delays, or court costs. Critically important to update, if you have just a will, the deed to transfer on death. We can handle that in this office for low flat rates. If you have a trust, even better, because by putting your home into a properly written trust, we save in taxes on the transfer to the heir. And let me explain that. When you transfer real estate from your trust to your child's trust that springs to life upon your death, we're saving in taxes when it goes from your trust to their trust. Also, we're giving them more protection. How? Because by receiving the property in their separate trust, in just their name, it is considered separate property if, God forbid, they go through divorce or bankruptcy or creditors' issues. Your inherited property to them is protected if their trust is properly written to protect from that divorcing spouse or that predatory taking interest of a creditor or a bankruptcy or a business failure. So if you have a trust, even better. We put the home into the trust, again with a simple deed. Now, Van, you might say, if I put the home into a trust, is it going to make it complicated to sell? No. You want to sell it before you pass? You simply come to our office, as we do real estate closings here, and you would sign owner and trustee, and out it would go. You sell it just like you would now. But if you die owning it, or the survivor of if you're a couple and own it, the survivor, if you die owning it, it goes to them with additional protections from your trust to their trust. So either way, whether you have a will or a trust, let's make sure to update the deed and titles to all of your properties. And don't worry, you can't forget about this, because we won't let you. Here at Smith Strong, we have that step 3 funding for all of our estate planning clients. It's our joy and privilege to meet with you. It begins with our free workshop on estate planning, and we like to see ourselves as your long-term legal advisor for you and your family. Thank you so much.